in almost any case involving a DWI, generally we would recommend a person charged with a DWI obtain what is called an alcohol assessment after being charged with the offense. This alcohol assessment consists of a 1-hour sit-down with a licensed alcohol counselor. It's typically about an hour, and there are a number of questions that are asked during that session. Most of those are required by the state of North Carolina for the counselor to ask those particular questions, and based on those questions the counselor must recommend some level of alcohol treatment. When you would start that treatment would be something that we would talk about during our initial conversation, but the assessment is something very likely that we're going to recommend. The treatment can be anywhere from what is called a 16-hour ADETS class, which is the lowest level of treatment. It could go all the way potentially up to inpatient treatment. Inpatient treatment is very rarely required, but in particular circumstances it can be required. And some counties would potentially require more hours of treatment to be done than would be required in another county, even if the person is found to be the same treatment level. And so the alcohol counselor can answer more in-depth questions about how that determination is made, and in another video we are actually going to be interviewing one of these alcohol counselors to describe a little bit more about what is involved. But again, typically we're going to have you go ahead and do an alcohol assessment that would allow us to get limited driving privileges and can also be used in sentencing. And so again, very likely we're going to go ahead and recommend that you get an alcohol assessment.